Hello, everyone. Um, Today is Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025 at 4:42 p.m. in the afternoon. I can't believe it's Wednesday already, and I more so can't believe it's July already. So half of this year is gone. Um, excuse me. Excuse me. So yesterday, um, I was very busy yesterday with running around a lot, and because it was the first of the month and I wasn't supposed to get the social security check until tomorrow, the 3rd, but my bank has it set up where I could get paid 2 days earlier. So excuse me. Wow. So I don't remember offhand. I probably woke up so basically excuse me, one of my supporter subscribers had helped me with the hotel um the night before last. So that's why the live stream ended. Well, I ended the live stream kind of abruptly, so I could hurry up and get the transportation. And good thing I remember to say that the they had a perp trying to block me and obstruct and slow me up and try to set me up and make me miss my transportation. He was a perp with one of those fake colorful those one of those fake colorful bikes. The bike was it had blue lights on it, and um I don't know if he was blasting loud music or not because I had my earbuds in and I was rushing, you know. Excuse me. And then I made the transportation on time, and then after that, I had to take an Uber, and they sent me an Uber driver. The Uber driver was a perp with had sexually perverted, nasty numbers and the bad numbers, and the license plate, and she also had one fog light, but she was fake nice, you know. And the ride was like $8.95. But remember that Uber credit I told y'all I had was Uber Eats credit. Well, the it was credited. The $7.04 I think it was. It was credited towards the ride, and then I ended up paying like $1.91 left over. So I guess the ride was like $8.95. Excuse me. It didn't cost much. Excuse me. But I had the Uber credit and then paid $1.91 to get to the hotel. And I got here. Um, it was probably about 11:45 that night, and I'm glad to have been saved from those perps in case, those guys in case they came back. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I've been feeling sickish for the past few days, but I woke up this morning with a very sore throat. But then the sore throat went away after I ate my breakfast. But I'll get to that. So, excuse me. I was able to get the hotel night, and then I took a shower, and I think I remember that night I slept pretty good. Excuse me. I went to bed at like probably 12:45 around that time. And I think I woke up at 9 o'clock, and I had to keep going to pee and keep going to use the bathroom. Excuse me. And so, yesterday I think I woke up at 9 something, and my funds came on the same $727 of Social Security. Um, excuse me, and I had purchased 3 hotel nights, and I didn't get to have breakfast because they don't have breakfast here. Um, and at this hotel, they sell food that you can only buy with the debit card, and it's so expensive that you might as well should have excuse me, you might as well order Uber Eats or DoorDash because they don't have like anything around here as far as food and stuff. Like I don't, you would have to get on the bus and go somewhere, to go out and about somewhere, or get DoorDash, Uber Eats, or whatever else they got. Um, so there's no place really nearby. Um, but yeah, they have this overpriced um food. Like they have like sandwiches, like pre-made sandwiches, and microwavable pizzas and burritos and stuff, and they have drinks, and they also have like snacks. So it's like one time I tried to buy like one sandwich, a bag of chips, and a a candy bar or something like that. And everything came up to $18. I didn't know until after I bought it. I'm like, well, probably once, never again, you know. And I said I might as well should have ordered, you know, Uber Eats or DoorDash for that price. Excuse me. So yesterday I had no breakfast, and I went to a restaurant and I ate lunch, and it was um oh yeah, let's see, the first bus, it was everything, I guess, was fine. um I felt so uncomfortable riding the bus and sitting on the dirty seats of the bus, you know, and the buses are fairly new, and the seats, everything, the bus get dirty and vandalized like so quick. Um, so I mean, since I have a hotel for a few nights, I left my backpack and my all my belongings, and I just brought one of my little fake Walmart bags. They need to be replaced because they getting holes in them. Excuse me. They getting holes. I had them for those bags for a long time, and they're starting to get holes in them. So I usually carry the fake Walmart bag around like a purse, and the other bags, like my homeless stuff to carry around and stuff. Excuse me. So I should have got the couple of bags yesterday while I was there, but I didn't realize. I think until after I got back here, I noticed the holes in the bottom bag, the second bag, because I double bagged them. And I don't remember how long I've been carrying those fake Walmart bags, but it's been they lasted for like longer than 8 months. They last a very long time. Probably a whole year. I don't remember. But excuse me. And so I went to eat lunch, and it seems like I tried the fried chicken. It was overhyped, but I was glad to have some white beans and rice, and even though they didn't taste all that, but I was glad to have white beans and rice because it's hard to find, where I could get white beans and rice. And I'm disappointed in myself because I didn't get to get the candy yams like I wanted. And I mean, because they had them, but I got distracted by the restaurant being so busy that I was very sleep deprived and didn't. I mean, my words weren't coming out right, and I meant to order some. I meant to also order some candy yams and that cornbread. I wish it was I wish the temperature was hot, but that cornbread was extremely good. It's like the cornbread was so good it actually tasted like pound cake. It had a texture and taste more like like a cornbread pound cake kind of thing, but it was square shaped. But it was extremely good. I wish I could have had some more. But the chicken to me was just chicken, and damn it, it wasn't even didn't taste special to me, but it was good. It was all right. It wasn't. It didn't have like an amazing, outstanding flavor. It was just tasting like it was just regularly doggone seasoned. Excuse me, but it didn't have like a unique or different kind of flavor that make you go nuts. But it was. I got the dark meat chicken. I did like. I don't like chicken breasts because a lot of times it be dry. But a lot of times, it's sometimes like chicken breasts. It be like dry and hard to eat. So a lot of times I like chicken wings and I like the chicken um legs and thighs. I like the dark meat when you gotta choose between white and dark meat. And I also had some kind of mango lemonade. It didn't taste um like real mango and lemonade. It just tastes like it came from a powder or something. Excuse me. And all they had was bread pudding. I hate bread pudding for dessert, um so later on after that I figured since I was riding on the same route, um I realized that I mean I've tried to go and visit the family members, the deceased family members, try to take a tour to that was my second attempt at trying to go to the cemetery and not realizing that they were closed. So it seems like they're closing more limited days and excuse me, they're closing it earlier and earlier. Um because in Pensacola and certain other places, I thought they had cemeteries that be open 24/7. But I guess they had to close the cemeteries because of idiots and weirdos doing like satanic rituals, and trying to vandalize and maybe disrespect in the cemetery or whatever. So that might be the reason why they have to close the cemetery so early. You know, and the cemetery across the street from where my family members are buried at, like the biological mom Frances, the biological dad Arthur, his other wife before the biological mom Frances, and then the biological brother Wyatt and the biological cousin Blake and his dad, they're all buried there. And the biological sister Belinda is buried in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And because I heard there's a Milwaukee, Oregon or something like that too, and it's spelled a little different. I never a day in my life went to Oregon. But yeah, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And excuse me. Um so it it was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and like the biological nephew John, when I was there in Milwaukee, he kept making false promises to show me Belinda's resting place. He did just like the biological brother Pete, always making false promises and lying with the narcissistic future faking, you know. So But across the street from my family members, um, it was across the street from my family members that they have that resting place, that cemetery with not but Freemasons of Eastern Stars. You know, and some of them were fake Freemason police buried there and stuff. So I had to walk down a difficult street to try to make a shortcut to the other bus, and then get to the oh yeah, excuse me. On one of the buses that I rode yesterday, the bus driver was rude to me and had an attitude. He was an elderly man, and they had a younger female that was blocking me and would not move out of my way. And I didn't tell her move out my way or nothing, but you know, she was blocking me and refused to move out my way. She was completely blocking me, and the bus driver kept yelling at me with an attitude, saying, "Have a seat, ma'am. Have a seat, ma'am." He said it like with an attitude. He was pretty rude about it. And then the other bus driver was a female that was standing up front talking to him, and she was blocking everybody and wouldn't move out the way. And then she got off at the next stop after I got on. It looks like they kind of moved bus stops around and stuff. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And so then, yeah. But one bus driver, after I ate my lunch, I got on the bus, and she got an attitude with me because my she got an attitude with me my because my bus pass didn't load on my phone quick enough. Excuse me. And some bus drivers get an attitude and get real mad, you know. And something's wrong with my phone. That ever since May, I don't know if it's my phone or if it's the perps, that on my phone, like if I put on the phone data, it would delay and try to block the signal. Excuse me, where I cannot upload. You know, I'm sorry, I cannot load. I mean, I cannot load like my bus passes and stuff on time. If I'm trying to, it's like the phone data would not load properly, and it has like a exclamation point that's blocking and hindering stuff for like a whole decent 10 minutes, and I have to keep manipulating and playing with it, and eventually it will come on. It's been doing this since May, and now when I plug my phone in, um, and you know what? It might have been doing that ever since the last time the fake police officer threw and broke my phone when they illegally swatted me and I got wrongfully arrested and thrown in jail again. It might have been since then, or probably right before then. And now, when I plug my phone, I have to be more watchful because sometimes my phone will not charge. Um, so it's almost time. I'm not ready yet, but it's almost time for me to get a new phone, another new phone again. I've been having this phone since I think last October, after the illegal fake sister-in-law, you know, through and broke my other phone. That it was a new phone that I had like a month or two, and it was one of my favorite phones. I had just got that phone and had the phone for like a month, and then she threw and broke that phone and was trying to destroy it in the water and trying to destroy the evidence of her abuse and her crimes of what she did to me. Excuse me, and my twin sister put her up to treating me like that. She put the whole family up to abusing me. you know. So um so come to think of it, I can't believe that in 2013 and 2014, after the biological parents had passed away, the rest of the family, they were ignoring my calls and acting like they were on some funny shit and acting weird. And they even acted weird in 2000. I mean, when my cousin Blake died, and then also in 2018 as well. When, as you know, 2018, 2016. Yeah, that bad, the year of that bad number, and then also 2018. Um, you know, they 2018 they I saw family members and they were acting like they were on some funny shit, acting weird. And I didn't realize, and they were gaslighting heavy and had me trying to figure out what was going on. And I didn't realize they were satanic sold out perps, you know. But anyway, back to yesterday. So yesterday, I got the other bus, and then I went to fake Walmart and got the things that I needed. And then my bags were pretty heavy, and I went to get something like a healthy food, like for it wasn't exactly dinner, but it was more like a dessert, or treating myself because they had a deal where I was supposed to be a deal where you get double the points that day. And then I had just missed the bus, and I was exhausted and tired, like done, and probably from running around in the sun all afternoon. And so they had a perp that was 3 minutes away. His name was Chad, and Chad had like a silver Tesla, and he was like, the moment in, he was 3 minutes away when he accepted the ride, and then the moment he was about to turn the corner, like within 3 minutes, the moment he was about to turn the corner, and then he canceled the ride. Like, I don't know if he saw me and then canceled the ride, and it's like, what was that for? And I'm like, oh shit, they switched out my Uber driver for a perp. Well, come to find out, the second driver was not. She didn't act like a perp at all, but she did seem like a little bit like a narcissistic abuser at the beginning. But then she turned out to be like, she didn't act like a perp at all. But I was afraid at the beginning she seemed like she was acting like a narcissistic abuser. But then after a while I realized she turned out to be a very nice lady, you know. Um, and we ended up having a good conversation. So she didn't seem like she was any perp at all. Um, and then so like I got my items. I mean, when I was at the store, they had a lady that looked like she had bed bug marks all over her body, and the bitch illegally brushed up against me. I was so mad. I got the things that I needed. Um, so I probably should not have taken out a whole $100 in cash. I probably should have just took out 20 with cash back. But I was, felt rushed and was thinking so quickly, and I do not have a local bank here. My bank is in a different city and state. I'm not gonna say because of the stalkers. But I've been having that out of state bank account since right after Hurricane Katrina. And so, and I've been having that, well, for almost a whole 20 years, having that bank account. Excuse me. My, yeah, so I've been having that bank account out of state for almost 20 years. And, because of having a certain amount of bad credit throughout the years, have not been able or allowed to open up a different bank account more locally, and then be me being bounced around so much and having to move around so much because of the targeting and everything, you know. But yeah, like I don't even know if I could deposit cash into a random ATM and upload it, you know. But I guess I'll just keep the cash and use it for the laundry and probably bus fare because I did not get the bus passes this month. They don't expire until the 10th. Um, and they don't expire until the 10th. And me not having a local bank account is hard when I need coins and quarters, and the local banks, they don't allow me to like go and like they don't even have an incentive where you could purchase you know, I don't even know if I could just go to a regular check cash in place and maybe I could go to a check cash in place and get quarters or something for laundry, bus fare or whatever. But I wanted to get, maybe I might buy some more bus pass for next month. I mean for this coming month. But I just don't like like the idea of like I want everything to be like consistently. It's like bad enough I'm disappointed every month that my phone bill um is not due until like the 7th or the 8th. No, like it renews on the 8th, and I'm used to it being like around the 1st or the 3rd, because that's a revolving around when my Social Security check comes, you know. But I don't know. Maybe I might buy more bus passes. Either that or I might just pay per ride or something. Um, I don't know. But if I pay in cash, that's when I usually have to show my bus passes, and I be lugging around so much and everything, you know. But I don't know. I might. But then again, you know, I could purchase it on the day pass or something on the app if I need it, you know. But excuse me. Um, yeah, I'm undecided yet of if I'll get some more monthly bus passes or just get day passes and go by the day or whatever. What I might do, I don't know. So, excuse me, this month might be a month where I might be having to ask for help for bus fare. So I could try to get the schedule back on to for me to pay for the passes around the 1st or the 3rd of August, so I could try to get back on the right schedule for myself, you know, to make things easier. Excuse me, but yeah, I need um, I need to find a way to get quarters, um, quarters for laundry, and it's easier to put coins in the fare rather than dollar bills when you ride the buses. It's always a struggle to put paper dollars in the you know, and fake Walmart and Target and stuff. They no longer sell quarters or give away, I mean issue out quarters like they used to. Like if you give them a $10 bill and get quarters exchanged, they don't do that no more. Um Certain people say, "Oh, why don't you just go to a car wash or whatever?" You know, but I don't know if the car wash might say it. Like if you go to a laundromat, it's only for customer laundry customers only. You could get the quarters, and then certain laundromat attendants are lenient and let you get whatever if you want, or to get like $10 or $20 worth of quarters. They don't mind. But other laundromat attendants be up on your ass and making like they want to be very limited and stingy and try to micromanage and not narcissistically micromanage how you do your laundry and just all on your ass like everything. Excuse me. So um yeah, but but sometimes the hotels, if you're at a hotel that has laundry, sometimes they always, a lot of the time, not always, but very often they would tell me that they don't have the money for quarters or they don't have enough money to give me the change back. So if I give them a $20 bill and that's all I have, um, excuse me, sometimes they may not have um, the $10 bill or enough quarters, to give me back the exact change of everything if I try to switch out with quarters for laundry, or they might be like, well, all I have is $4, you know, and if it might cost $6.50 to get the laundry done, well, I can't get my laundry done, because not enough quarters for the laundry. But yeah, I need to get laundry done. I prepped up my bags like this morning after I woke up. Sometime I had organized and straightened up the room and put away the so-called groceries or whatever, you know. So yeah, I had a fruit bowl yesterday. It was so good. Um, I wish I could get to eat like that more often and have like a smoothie bowls and stuff, you know. Smoothie bowls and smoothies. I love mainly love the smoothies, but the smoothie bowl is pretty good too. And and then I got back. I was so exhausted, and I took a shower yesterday evening, and I had I had doggone 33 items, and then I panicked, and so I'm like, oh no, I don't want to pay for 33 items, so I quickly grabbed a king size payday bar, and that made it 34 items. Then I scanned at fake Walmart, and I got my stuff yesterday. So excuse me, I didn't order DoorDash, or I didn't buy any food yesterday except maybe, apple cider vinegar and an apple cider vinegar detox drink. When I was shopping at fake Walmart, I didn't really buy much food. I just bought the apple cider vinegar and apple cider vinegar detox drink. The regular apple cider vinegar, I'm gonna use it for a detox bath, and I haven't got to have one of those in a while. And I got me a new little canister of salt and some more coconut oil and, well, the payday bar. That was all the little food that I got. And I didn't like get food groceries. I already had my heavy stuff. And I try to duke it out and take it like a woman and go the longer and hard way, and but I was too tired and I caved in and took the Uber ride. And the Uber ride, the price wasn't bad. It was $23. I was so exhausted and dead tired. Um, and I was disappointed that for some reason I didn't get to sleep that great until after 2 o'clock this morning. I finally fell asleep and started sleeping better and sleeping like normal. And I had to keep getting up and use the bathroom a lot, but maybe because of the swelling in my legs. And then the athlete's foot is so bad that, like, every time I try to put on my shoes, slip my shoes on to go to the bathroom, it felt like my toes kept splitting, and it's like excruciating torture and pain and hurt. Um, so I wanted to go to swim today, And well, I wanted to swim yesterday, but I was busy out and about, running around in the hot sun and doing this and doing that and everything. And then today, I just rested my body. Um, so this morning, I think I woke up about 9 something. Um, Probably earlier than that. No, it was like 8 something. I don't remember what time it was I woke up. But I woke up and I mistakenly thought that it was the stalkers trying to traffic me. And I thought, excuse me, I thought it was them. Like, who the hell is booking a flight for me without my approval or consent or without my knowledge? I thought it was the stalkers doing that. But come to find out, I found out who it was who booked the flight for me, and I took the post down because I didn't realize it was the supporter subscriber that was trying to surprise me from as an early birthday gift. I'm like, oh, wow, I feel so emotionally touched. After I found out who it was. Thank you so much to the person who bought the flight. So, from my understanding, when I was told that I was like it was the fake loss prevention manager. I don't remember his name um off the top of my head at the new airport. And when the stalkers prank called or emailed, I didn't even know the email, and they contacted that man and emailed him, and they got me wrongfully permanently banned from the airport the day before I was supposed to start my first day of the job there. And then he kept switching his story and manipulating everything. He was sounding like he was a perp with a narcissistic personality. Excuse me. And he he had so he told me first. He said that I just couldn't be there at night. He told me I just couldn't be there at night, while being homeless. And then at first he said it was okay for me to work and just don't be there overnight. Just don't be there. And I think I was supposed to work overnight anyway, or in the evening or something like that. And then the company that I was Huntleigh Huntley Corporation, um, Huntley Corporation, I was got hired by them, and they went AWOL on me and did not respond at all when I tried to turn the badge back in. Like, I had gotten the fingerprinting and the paid for the badge and everything, and nobody wanted to help me with the funds for the uniform. And it's like, well, the stalkers tell me to get a job, but then it's like nobody was coming through. Nobody was helping with me with the money to pay for the uniform. You know, and it was fake Christmas when I took a whole damn. I was days of sleep deprived, and it was on Christmas evening. I was in the hotel room taking like a whole 2-hour exam, and passed it enough to be able to get hired for the job. So at first, the man just told me that do not he told me do that just don't come and hang around at night or whatever. And then he said it's okay for me to work. And then later on down the conversation, when I was trying to explain that it was the satanic gang stalkers spreading lies on me, and trying to get me wrongfully banned from places, and that they do this all the time. Then he didn't believe me, and then he said, "Oh, it was someone named Brad. It was someone named Brad." Like, he was saying multiple people had contacted and emailed him, and he said, "Oh, it was someone named Brad. It was someone named Brad." Are you talking about my twin sister Brandy? And he's like, "Oh, it was someone named Brad." Well, that ain't multiple people. He acted like he had something to hide, you know. He acted like he had something to hide, you know. And then And then later on down the conversation, he told me I'm not allowed to work there, and that allowed I'm only allowed to just, I'm only allowed to go to the airport if I have a valid plane ticket. But he told me I'm banned for the rest of my life, that I could not go to the airport unless I have a valid plane ticket to go fly somewhere. And that's what he told me over the phone. So, I don't know if he might have switched his mind or whatever, but how do you ban me for the rest of my life because stalkers lied on me? But then he said it's only okay if I have a valid plane ticket. I thought a lot of people say that the airports is a public place where anybody could be at, you know, and they started to be self-righteous and rude about wanting to just ban homeless people from the airport. And they were planting and sending perps to come and harass me, and they might have been actors who didn't have real flights to go and fly on the planes and stuff, you know. So I explained to the person who bought me the plane ticket, because it looked like it was a $600 ticket, you know, for me to just for her to just spend the day with me and then send me back here, you know. Um, and at first I thought it was the stalkers playing a prank or something like that, and it's like I never heard of that airline before. Um, so I don't know, but I don't even know if I would be locked up in jail because those stalkers illegally swatted me and me having fake court dates, you know, and have to fight false criminal charges. And I was trying to say that that fake perp with the fake PSA account with the he perping with the red and the username. I mean, I'm sorry, with the the YouTube picture, the YouTube avatar picture or whatever. He's perping with a lot of red. Excuse me. And he did a fake video talking about me not learning my lesson and stuff like that. Um, excuse me. Now I failed to learn my lesson and this and that, whatever. So, I mean, I'm getting in all this kinds of trouble because of the cyber stalkers lying on me. And I heard, I mean, and it's like the online stalkers are finding ways to contact hotels, motels, libraries, this, that. Like with the fake public offender, the public defender, I had his phone number, but I don't even have his email. How were they able to find his email? And they're like, oh, it's public information, public knowledge. Well, how come I couldn't find it? How come I didn't have it if it's so public? How were they able to access to email him? So, and I was told that those times of me being wrongfully arrested and illegally swatted, they said that the cops kidnapped me, and I have lawsuits that I should be able to be eligible to file. Excuse me. So, excuse me. But yeah. So let's see. So yeah, this morning I don't remember what time I woke up. It was somewhere between. It was before 10 o'clock. Uh, it was before 9 o'clock. Excuse me. So probably was between 7:30 and 8:30. I woke up. I don't remember what time I woke up. Excuse me, but I woke up this morning with a very sore throat and wasn't feeling well. And the previous 3 days before today, I had, especially in the morning, having like a lot of mucus and scratchy throat. And I was like, am I getting sick? Excuse me. But I was on another social media platform, and the situation with the fake CVS worker, they all sided with him and falsely accused me of being a thief and stealing, and saying that he had every right to do what he did, and they were lying, and they were all Satan worshipers. Like a whole bunch of perps illegally flooded my damn account with like 17 fake harassing comments, and only one person defended me. And then they were talking about, oh, I find it amazing that she didn't video herself paying for the. Like, I don't owe a bunch of internet strangers shit for my life. And then when I posted up the video on YouTube, I had like over 149 views on the video and 0 likes. And then fake Damnesia, they illegally withheld or blocked me from having any thumbs up until after I said, well, I find it mighty funny that I have like 149 viewers and 0 likes. And then afterwards, then they started giving me thumbs up. Excuse me. So I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I have OCD. And I figured that if I was just getting a few bottles of the rubbing alcohol, which I desperately needed because I was like almost out. Excuse me. And I think all I was able to buy was 4 bottles, and that was all I had the money for at that place. If I was at fake Walmart or something, I could have got 5. I had enough money, I could have got 5, or probably 6. But excuse me, and that was my first time seeing that guy, so he might have been new. And I don't go to CVS that often, so most of the time they don't tell me nothing, you know. But that guy was sweeping. He was sweeping the floor like a janitor, and he had it out for me. He had it out for me from the moment I walked in the door. The moment I walked in the door, he tried to act like a fake security guard. Like one time before, it was somebody that was new. It was a black female that was new, and she tried to be on my ass with, try to harass me about my bags and stuff. Homeless discrimination. And then the manager basically told her, back off, she's fine. She comes here all the time, or she ain't no bother. But this guy, you know, gave me a certain look. And it's like I predicted and I knew he was going to go back and come and follow me and harass me. So, excuse me, and I, like a lot of times when I buy stuff, if I don't have outright groceries to buy and a whole lot of stuff, if I just got a few items, I put it in my bag and I pay for it. I never steal. I mean, I've stolen in my life when I was a child and much younger, but being homeless and stuff, they always, a lot of times the perps and narcissistic abusers falsely act like they think I'm gonna steal something. Excuse me. In certain, grocery stores, I'm not gonna mention the names, where they have fake security guards that walk all up on my heels, aggressively following and harassing me and falsely assuming that I'm gonna steal something. And it'd be homeless discrimination and homeless prejudice. You know. Excuse me. So, um, but yeah, being homeless, I never stole anything. I never stole anything after dealing with being homeless and dealing with this targeting. I never stole anything. Never. Excuse me. Never stole at the store. But yeah, I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know any better being 6 years old, stealing bubble gum out of the Schwegman's grocery store when I was 6 years old. But the foster dad Al, he whipped me for it. I never stole, you know, the bubble gum no more. You know, um, excuse me. that was like in 1989 or probably 1990. I bought this bubble gum. I'm sorry, I stole the bubble gum. Excuse me, I was 6 years old, and I forgot the flavor. It was like not bubble yum, but I think it was bubblicious bubble gum, and the gum I think it cost like 59 cents. The foster dad out. I asked, "Can I have the gum?" He said no. I took it anyway, and I got an ass whooping when I got home. You know, excuse me, but dealing with this targeting and being homeless, I've been falsely accused of stealing, but I don't steal. But like and and it seems like they do it just for bullying and harassment. They won't leave me alone. So the guy went and followed me to the back. And it's like, why you, and he didn't say what was wrong. He was like, why you, you know, and then he's like, put that back, put those bottles of alcohol back right now, put it back right now. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I figured he just didn't want me to put my stuff in the bag. In my bags. And and so then I put out the camera and started filming and recording him bullying and harassing me. And then he walked off like somebody guilty. And then he left me alone. And then I went up to the front to pay for my stuff, and it kept saying chip malfunction on my debit card. I'm like, ain't this some shit? And then eventually I kept trying and trying until my stuff was finally paid for. You know, and he didn't even apologize or nothing. But I committed no crime and I did nothing wrong. And then the online perps on the website, they were bullying me, and they were siding with him, defending him, and trying to make like he has every right to do this. He has every right. And then they're like, "Oh, stop harassing that man," or "Oh, why don't you I find it." They were like, "I find it amusing that she didn't film and record herself paying for the stuff." They're like, "Oh," and then they're like, "Take this video down now." It's like, and it's like all these they flood of perps ganging up on me and harassing me, and then they flashing satanic hand signs or having satanic one eye symbolism in their profile picture and stuff like that. I'm like, y'all can't judge no damn body or be self righteous, and they were making just other harassing fake comments. I had to block all of them. And there was only one person that defended me, and I don't think she'll see this video here on YouTube, but thank you to the one person who defended me and had my back and stood up for me. And I said, not everybody wants to touch those disgusting, filthy, you know, I don't even think I didn't even notice or see any baskets or buggies. And they're like, oh, that's what grocery baskets are for. Like, not everybody wants to touch them grocery baskets because they're disgusting. When I'm at fake Walmart shopping, and before I go, if I have like a whole one or two bottles, or if I'm at another grocery store and gotta get like groceries or whatever, sometimes I will spray and sanitize and disinfect like the whole damn buggy, and then put my groceries and my stuff in there. And sometimes the shelves are dirty, and if I gotta go and buy something, like if I buy the rubbing alcohol, even if not the rubbing alcohol, if I gotta go and buy something, like I might use the alcohol wipes to or the alcohol spray a little bit and wipe down the bottom of like if it's a box of cereal or something, or a bottle of rubbing alcohol. I might sanitize the bottom or whatever. Like stores like Family Dollar, and then like Family Dollar and Dollar General and Dollar Tree. It's like and fake Walmart and stuff. Like you go to those stores and like the counter and stuff is just like filthy, and certain grocery stores too. The counters are like filthy and disgusting. Shut up. The counters are like filthy and disgusting. Um, the counters are filthy and disgusting, and excuse me, I don't be feeling right, but it's like I sanitize and spray, all the stuff that I bought after paying for it. I sanitize and put in my bags after I paid for it. But I felt like, I do that all the time. Like not every time, but I do it a lot. If I go and just put a few items in my so-called purse, and most people they don't say anything. You know, but and then they want to talk about, oh, and also more harassing comments that they're like, oh, well, she should have had more common sense to not put her stuff in the bag and this and that, whatever. Like, and then someone defended me and said, well, sometimes people bring their own bags, you know. So, excuse me. And it's like the people that want to falsely accuse you of stealing, they be having narcissistic personalities and just trying to pick on you and harass you and make you uncomfortable and torture for no reason at all. And that guy was on a power abusive and narcissistic and on a power trip, and he probably physically abused and beats on women. He got control issues. So but the moment that I put him on film, he backed off and went back to work and left me alone. And he acted like he hated his job and didn't want to be there. But yeah, like, you know, I should have gone to another CVS. If I was going to another CVS, they'd leave me alone. Excuse me. But yeah. But yeah, I was bothered by that. Um, so like this morning, um, I was I'm sick. I'm not feeling good. So I spent the time out today to just rest my body, and like I slept from like 2 a.m. this morning. Well, I probably had micro sleep, so like small and little sleep anywhere between 10 and 2 10 last night, 2 this morning. Just don't remember, but it felt like I didn't get any sleep, and was laying there for hours. But after 2 o'clock, I finally got me some real sleep, and then woke up probably like 8 something, 7 or 8 o'clock or something. I saw that email, and didn't realize it was a supporter subscriber. Excuse me, that wanted to send for me to hang out with her. For it was on me and my twin sister. Well, no, the day it's supposed to be the day before me and my twin sister's birthday, on a Sunday, and then looks like I'll be back here on our birthday, and like on my own, I don't have any birthday plans and don't know how much money I will have anyway. You know, so she sent for me a flight to go out there, and once I found out it was her, I took that post down because I thought it was the stalkers trying to play a prank. I mean, it was a supporter subscriber trying to surprise me, but I mistakenly at first thought it was the stalkers trying to traffic me for our birthday. Because um, but I apologized, and I didn't realize that was you. She told me it was her. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. She wanted me to hang out with her, and she wanted to take me to church and seafood boil and stuff like that. So, um, so our birthday is on a Monday, August 25th, but Wyatt's death anniversary is the Sunday, the 24th. So if I wanted to go to the cemetery, I couldn't on that Sunday anyway, because um, I wouldn't be able to go because they would be closed on Sunday anyway. I tried to go on Sunday. If it wasn't Easter, it was one of those. It was a Sunday, and I was at City Park, and I took a long walk to get to the cemetery just to realize they were closed. And I didn't remember the name of the cemetery, but now I remember. Um, and the gang stalking cult put my twin sister up to having the rest of the family to bully me and try to fight me and wrongfully ban me from Wyatt's funeral. Mark wrongfully banned me from Wyatt's funeral, and Derek's illegal husband, the fake wife, tried to masculine wife, tried to bully me and keep tabs and make sure I don't get to go to the funeral when it was not her place. She still minded her business and sputtered out. I couldn't do it. I couldn't act like that to her family. What she did to me, I couldn't do that to any of her family members. And then they tried to make it like Wyatt's death is none of my business. And then fake Damnesia was illegally harassing me and trying to make it like I'm nobody, like I'm a piece of shit. They're like, oh, you don't even care about your brother enough to go to his resting place and this and that, whatever. You know, well, the times I attempted, the cemetery would be closed. And so it's like, why if they put the family up to wrongfully banning me from the funeral just for shits and giggles and for laughs. Now they're harassing me, talking about why you don't go visit your brother's resting place or whatever, you know. Next thing you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the stalkers try to make it like, oh, Candy's trespassed and banned from going to the cemetery. Or if the fake Damnesia might lie to people and say, oh, Candy tried to break into the cemetery or some shit. You know, who knows what lies that they would try to create. And try to have me wrongfully banned or try to have a fake warrant out for my arrest or whatever. But they had the Delgado community college, because it's like, how did they have a cemetery right next to a community college? That's weird to me. But this is New Orleans, and yeah, but I saw they had a police officer riding around on like it wasn't exactly a golf cart, but one of those kind of things, and he told me that they were closed. And I came, it was like almost 3 o'clock. It was 2:50 something, and he told me that they were closed at 2 o'clock. He's like, oh, but you can still go around. I'm like, oh, no, I just, come back another day. So, yeah. But that Sunday I tried to come in April. It probably was Easter, and I was devastated. Like, damn, I walked all the way over here. And the bus was taking a long time to come, you know. And so, but, yeah. But yeah, I don't do these criminal things that the stalkers keep lying and saying that I do, and they do it for shits and giggles and think it's funny, and you know, you gotta be satanic to do stuff like that. Um, they be like cyber criminals and hackers. I know nothing about hacking. I know absolutely nothing about hacking. Nothing. And I don't even think of how to hack people and how to do this and how to commit crimes towards other people. I don't even sit around thinking about how to do this and how to do that to people, you know. But anyway, so this morning I figured I'm here for a couple of days, and I thought I would try to buy like a couple of days worth of groceries, and of buy something that I don't have to cook, or buy something I could just microwave, or and I try to order like some pre-made microwavable dinners, but um they didn't have them, and they didn't have the boiled eggs. But I got me some kind of ooh, it was so good. Nature's Path. I think it was called Nature's Path Love Crunch or Lover's Crunch or something like that. And it was chocolate and peanut butter granola. Oh, so doggone good. I got that, and I got like a half gallon of milk, And this will be a breakfast that I'm gonna wake up excited for tomorrow. It was so good. Nature's Path organic, um, peanut butter and chocolate, um, granola granola cereal. It was so good. And I just poured the cereal in a cup, and crunch and eat the cereal in a cup, and then the other cup I poured the milk and just drank the milk like that, you know. And I had some green juice. I was disappointed that they didn't have the boiled eggs, and I tried to get me some kind of salmon bowl. It was $5 and something. They didn't have that, or the lady didn't notice, the Uber Eats driver, and it was like some hibachi chicken and rice. I tried to order that. They didn't have that either, so I was just able to get the small thing of Stouffer's lasagna, and I could microwave that for dinner. So I have to hold on, I have to pee. Okay, I'm back. Um, excuse me. I had to use the bathroom. Well, this is a rare occasion where I remember where I left off at. Usually, when I go to the bathroom, take a bathroom break, and come back and forget totally what I was talking about. So, um, so yeah, like, so the couple of days worth of dinner food I cannot have. I guess I'll just have the Stouffer's lasagna um today, and I got me something I haven't had in years and don't get to have that often, and I know it ain't healthy for you. Keebler brand of Vienna Fingers cookies. I got some of those. I was tempted to get me some like the Reese's animal crackers. Those are really good. Um, excuse me, but I didn't get the Reese's animal crackers. I got the Vienna Fingers cookies. So I just had the granola cereal and milk, and excuse me, granola cereal and milk, and the green juice earlier, and I didn't have any pure water to drink earlier this morning. And then I don't remember what time it was. It probably was, could have been like after, no, it was before 2 o'clock. It was before 2 o'clock. I don't know what time it was. I dozed off and fell asleep this late this morning, early this afternoon. I dozed off and fell asleep, and then I woke up probably like 4 o'clock. I woke up finally. I woke up. Um, so I took a nap. I didn't have lunch, and it's about dinner time. 5:54 p.m. in the evening. Um, and I was just resting my body today. Yesterday, my original plan was after I left the smoothie bowl place, I was gonna ride the buses and probably the streetcar and go downtown and do a live stream and talk to y'all. But forgive me and excuse me for being so tired. And I had missed y'all. Um, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna do a video today. Because with the stalkers and the harassment stuff. And I think the fake Ling Ling perp made a fake profile and made a fake video. I'm sorry, not video. She made a fake comment lying and saying Candy is a fake TI that works for the CIA. Well, I never heard of a freaking homeless CIA agent that's poor, and I don't know shit about the how the CIA operates. Now, that fake TI perp Darius lied on me and said that I am like a black widow or whatever for the CIA. And and it's like he was the one who approached me and was sent into my life to start to narcissistically abuse, manipulate, and control me and stuff like that. And then he lied and said that I was sent into you know, he just, I can't believe after the fake narcissistic abuse discard that that he turned everything on me and he was using projection and he tricked and manipulated me into thinking that he was legitimate, you know. So no, yeah, he tried to lie and say that I work for the CIA and have a Black Widow complex, and lied and said that I was getting paid to perp him. And he also turned a slew of people in the targeted individual community against me and had them block and unfollow me in droves. And he lied on me after I exposed the truth about him being a perp and playing games. He lied on me and said that I set him up to get hit by a car. And lied and said that I was perping him. Like, how could I do all this? I'm way here. Well, at the time I was in Pensacola, Florida, but you know, kind of find out he was a perp the whole time. And indirectly admitted to me that he was a Freemason. And I should have cut him off a long time ago. I should have got rid of him a long time ago. Excuse me. So the community post where I wrote, like, I guess an excerpt, well, I showed y'all an example paragraph of the novel that had been working on, and it was 2 days ago that I did a community post, and it seemed like, I don't know if not many people saw the post because I had only got, like, first I had no likes for a couple of days and now I have 3 likes. But they had a perp that, when I shared the sample writing, and then I asked for help for, like, probably food or a hotel or something like that. And then he responded no, and he got 5 thumbs up when I got 0 thumbs up, and they gave him 5 thumbs up, and I had to block him. Well, I eventually got help with dinner and stuff anyway. Later on, so your no has no freaking power. You're not God. You don't have final authority. And then I eventually got help with a hotel night too. Excuse me. So how do they plant perps to come and perp and harass and start being weird and stuff? And then when I start filming and recording the evidence of their abuse and harassment and threat, then they want to threaten me saying, "You better get that camera out of my face." I'm like, "You're the one who walked into my space, into my own personal space. If you don't want to be recorded, you stay the hell away from me then." You know. Excuse me. So I woke up at 4 something. I was too tired to work on any writing yesterday. Um, so since they didn't have all the items that I requested on Uber Eats, I'm supposed to get a little bit of, like, about $17 back. And I'm just gonna eat the Stouffer's lasagna and the Vienna cookies today. The Vienna fingers cookies today. I mean, this evening. And then um, tomorrow morning for breakfast, it will be July 3rd. I will I'm planning to just I look forward to eating the rest of the granola cereal and the other juice. Drink the other juice in the milk and um excuse me. And I heard it was supposed to rain tomorrow and all night. Tomorrow, all day tomorrow, like rain tomorrow and then rain overnight tomorrow night and all Friday or something. Friday is the fourth, right? Um, well, I thought of um, excuse me, since this weekend, like I think it starts tomorrow, July 3rd through the 6th. It's Essence Festival weekend. It's the weekend of the Essence Fest. Excuse me, they call it the Essence Festival of Culture. Um, I want to try to avoid it like the other. And I was short on time. Um, I didn't think I didn't think to, it didn't, until the last minute I realized I wish that I should have, got me like a Greyhound ticket out of town, like maybe to a different city in Louisiana or maybe Mississippi or something. And um, I probably should have went out of town and get away from this festival craziness, and then come back, by Monday. But I didn't have enough money or time to think of to do something like that. Excuse me. But they are definitely raising the prices up for the hotels, and they're definitely raising the prices for the hotels, and I wanted to just stay here and rest for a couple of days. Like my body hurts today. My hips hurt. I have the like the athlete's foot is so bad that it hurts to when I step into my shoes, and I can't even wiggle my toes. They're stiff and they hurt. Um and I was tired enough that earlier I thought that, what if I just, you know, not take a bath today or a shower today and just let myself rest. But then now I feel like I'm urging to take that detox bath and try to work on my hair. And yesterday I know my hair was looking crazy, and well, it looks crazy every day. Um and the stalkers bullied me about the wig so bad that I felt ashamed and just got rid of it. Um but this is the last week that I will attempt to try to get the knots out my hair. With I bought the Cantu shea butter leave-in conditioner with the argan oil. And if I can't succeed with that, then I guess I will have no choice but to get all my doggone hair cut off, all of it, and have to start back. Um, I feel ashamed, but like these are the biggest problems, and I have a problem right here and problem back here, and more knotting up here. Um, and I think what happened was when I got that the natural hair gel, um, then I didn't get to wash my hair because of being on the streets. And then after that, I didn't get to have the hair gel. I'm sorry, I didn't get to wash my hair, and I didn't have my soap, so I used the hotel's shampoo and conditioner, and I think that the hotel shampoo and conditioner is what knotted my hair up and messed my hair up, and now I'm struggling with my hair. It's been over a month with me trying to fight to get these knots out and mattedness out of my hair. And it seems like it's its own fake matted ponytails. And I've tried different hair products, different combs and brushes, and I'm mad because I didn't want to be using chemicals and products and would just, I can't believe that. I'm disappointed that the coconut oil was not helping, you know, to get the knots out and stuff. Um, Thankfully, yesterday I was able to get me my own lavender oil because they had someone that's supposed to be targeted that made false promises to she made false promises to get me some lavender oil, send me cash at me $10 for some lavender oil, and then she went AWOL on me and stood me up. So yeah, yesterday I got my own lavender oil. I got me like 3 bottles of the lavender oil and then one of the spray. And so this morning, I spent some time disinfecting and sanitizing my bags and trying to straighten up and cleaned up the trash that I had, on the floor, and put up the so-called non-food grocery items and like packed up my bags and stuff. And I gathered the trash and put it on the side. Um, Try to straighten up in this room, you know, straighten up and organize. And it's like, wow, when I put the little groceries in the little mini fridge, it kind of made me feel at home again, like I have a home, you know. And I was mourning and almost cried, like I was mourning the thought of, not being able to have, a permanent place to live anymore and miss housing, you know. But I asked how much it cost for a week to stay here. They said it was like $723 or something um for a week. Yikes. But so I know I couldn't afford that. But yeah, so but I so like I don't know if I might find out tomorrow how much um money I'll get back, how much I'll get back, and then I don't know if I might have to use my cash and go out and about and get something for dinner, like for tomorrow. But if I do that, then there's a chance I probably could, because Friday the library's closed for the 4th of July, and there's this um, so-called Christian event at this church that I went to the event last summer, and that was the last haircut that I got, and the guy screwed me over. He tried to pretend and act like he knew how to cut hair. Couldn't find out he had no experience with cutting hair, and he messed my hair up really bad. Um, don't vol. It's like he volunteered to cut hair, and he didn't even have hair cutting experience, and he messed my hair up. You know, so that was the last haircut that I had, and I think it was the same issues, with hair matting why I had to cut my hair and my hair was ruined. But usually I do not use conditioners and leave-in conditioners and stuff for my hair. I just wash my hair with the Dr. Bronner's lavender oil soap, and I wash myself from head to toe with that soap. I don't even use Kirk's soap much no more. They changed the formula; it's not as natural. Excuse me. So I wash my body and I wash my clothes with the Dr. Bronner's lavender oil soap, and I've been doing it for a long time. Um, and sometimes I might use the bar soap, but I like the liquid soap because you can do more with it. And um, when I have a place to live, I use that soap to wash my dishes. I don't like the peppermint oil soap because I don't like the peppermint oil has that cooling feeling that make you feel like you're freezing cold. So if I can avoid it, I'm not using peppermint oil soap nor the essential oil no more. Excuse me, unless I'm brushing my teeth with peppermint oil soap. But other than that, like to use it for the essential oils I'm not using peppermint oil soap no more. I don't like the way it feels, making me feel like I'm freezing cold. But I heard that peppermint oil supposedly help your hair grow like crazy fast, but I'm not sure about that. They say it stimulates the hair growth. But like I don't know if tonight if I'm gonna take a detox bath and work on my hair. If not, then it's gonna have to be tomorrow. So um if I can get like for Friday another hotel night that's under $90, then I could have a hotel night. I mean, if I had the money, if like I have $77 in the bank right now, $77 and something in the bank. So once I get the $17 back from the Uber, that's supposed to adjust to me having like $94. And if I can get another night for $94, then I could stay here another night and then check out Saturday. Um, but if not, then I have to check out Friday and go to that event with all my belongings. But yeah, Friday. I don't know if the pools will be open on Friday since it's the 4th of July. I don't know if they're gonna be open, but I think they're gonna be closed. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm disappointed that tomorrow I'm likely gonna have to go out and take the bus and go somewhere for dinner. But maybe I could use that as an opportunity to just get me something to eat and then maybe talk to y'all and live stream. Um, you know, but I'm praying and hoping that I can succeed at getting the knots out of my hair without having to get it cut. And I don't like wigs. I really don't. I don't like to wear a wig. Um, and I excuse me, I've been wearing my hair short throughout the years, especially having no choice because of being homeless. But before that, it was because of seborrheic dermatitis, and the foster mom forced us to wear short hair. But I want my hair to be long and feminine and womanly. You know, but my hair, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of breakage, breaking off and stuff. But certain people say that, oh, your hair looks healthy. I don't think it is healthy. But I'm mad that I had to resort to, because of my hair being messed up, using all these trying out these different conditioners and this and that. Excuse me, when I wanted my hair to be just natural. But I ruined I mean, I was so desperate to go swimming, but my hair was matted months before going swimming, Um, but I'm trying to figure out what could I do to keep my hair naturally, you know, hydrated and moisturized. But it's hard, with me being homeless and in these hotels and stuff. Because if I use the coconut oil, if it's in a cold temperature, it will harden my hair, and I don't want it clogging up drains and stuff. And it seemed like the coconut oil matted my hair even more. But because they're trying to get hard, when it's in a cold temperature. But I'm still fighting and still trying with my hair, and I'll try again. And yeah, so I have with the $100 cash, I'm planning on using, as I say, using it for food, and try to see if I could get laundry done. And you know, I don't even know if I can order Jimmy. No, I don't think I can order Jimmy John's or any pizza. Well, if I do, it had to be on the app. But then I would have less money for hotel. But they're raising the hotel prices for Essence Festival. You know, last night and a time or two previously of me being here, recently I had to deal with loud hotel neighbors. Especially like last night, that the hotel neighbors were really loud, like talking loud and acting stupid and stuff. Um, but I'm thankful and glad it's so quiet right now. Um, but I'm about to It's almost 6:30. I'm about to work. I'm about to warm up my food in the microwave, and I hope I'll be satiated and full for the night. And after that, um I don't know what my physical energy levels will be, and if I have energy enough, then I will excuse me. I'm planning to maybe take a detox bath. But if I don't have energy, then I'll just rest. And I don't know if I can work on any writing tonight. Oh, excuse me, that force farting me. Um, and I have another longer video plan of a subject to talk about. Um, and I hope to get it done. If not tonight, then tomorrow. If not then I don't know when. You know, but all I know is by this weekend, my Social Security check is most likely going to be gone. But they got this church event on Friday. Um, a church event on Friday, and they're gonna have like a lot of food and all, and music, and stuff like that. But it's like every time I go, they treat me mean. Like the volunteers or whatever, I get treated mean whenever I go. You know. But I'm gonna get off here now, and thanks for listening to me. There was a thing or two I forgot to discuss or talk about, but I don't know if I'm gonna be on here tonight to for a regular video. I can't get to live stream because what the stalkers do when I live stream in hotel rooms. But thanks for listening to me. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all.